What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Denver post game show. I don't know, the injury report, the damper on the season, on what has been a promising season.
Yeah, Kev, I'm at a loss because yes,
I
it
mean,
was.
I feel like we lost.
Yeah, and I wonder if we did a consensus out there where the Jet fans would have rather we lost and had these two guys healthy for next week, or a win is a win is a win, and we always preach. Everyone says next man up, next man up, next man up. So I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, what does the dude do? Touches the ball, he rips off a 62-yard touchdown run. Like it's nothing. Like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing.
Yeah. We finally have one of those explosive players where every time he touches the ball, you go because you don't know what's about to happen.
He could score.
And we preached on here last week, and we've heard some of our brethren say, oh, the black cloud is finally lifting, or there's no black cloud, there's no this, there's no that. You old timers got to get it out of your head. This is not the same old Jets. And I know it's not the same old Jets, but it's that same old fucking cloud that somehow finds its way back to Florham Park and follows this team, because even in a gritty win yesterday that we should have walked off that field thinking, you know what? We won a great defensive battle. We don't win those games in years past. We don't win those games in years past. And we won that one, but we won it at a cost.
A big one. A huge one. Listen, if we were going to playoffs, if we were going to do anything in the playoffs and go anywhere in the playoffs, we were going to do it with number 20 running the rock.
Yeah. And listen, you saw how bad the O-line looked once AVT went out. Now, we won the game. They got all week to try to get this back on track. Are you like other Jet fans, or are you buying into all the rumors, or, well, whatever? I don't even want to call them rumors because
Hunt.
Yeah. Do you want Hunt? Are you looking for Hunt? Are you willing to give up a late 4th round pick for Hunt?
A fourth, maybe. Okay. Just to put another horse in the stable, at least.
Now, what's wrong with Bam
night?
Yeah, listen, he's on the practice squad. You might as well see if this guy's a real deal for down the road somewhere, so bring him up. Right? I don't know if I want to get rid of draft picks for Kareem Hunt. It's just going to be a rental. It's just going to be a rental, Kevin.
Yeah, it's just till he comes back, hopefully healthy.
Well, no, it's just till the end of the season, because he's a free agent after this. We're probably getting him, under contract for 2 or 3 years. So I don't know if I want to give up a draft pick, for Kareem Hunt. I know everyone's high on that one. Bring up the kid. We drafted the kid. We put him on up. Well, we didn't draft him. He's undrafted free agent. He's on the practice squad. Bring him up. Let's see what he can do. Next man up, right? We've always heard that expression, next man up.
Yeah.
I think what Joe D's got to do, if anything, and maybe I'm wrong on this front, is see if there's an old lineman available through any of these teams.
I mean, is fans coming back? What, Mitchell? What's happening?
Max Mitchell's supposed to come back after the bye. So you're not going to have him for these 2 games. It didn't sound like Fant was.
This had to happen. This had to happen now.
Yeah, Patriot Week, of course. What's the opening line to the Simon and Garfunkel song? Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yeah.
Oh shit. 5-2. We should be happy, but how can you be happy today?
Yeah, 4 wins in a row, Kevin. They're calling us road warriors. I didn't remember where I saw, but I believe it's us, the Eagles and someone else are the only undefeated teams on the road.
And if you look back at these 5 games that we've won, who was a huge part of these wins?
You know?
Breece
Yeah,
Hall,
of
man.
course. Of course. But you know, on
would we be 5-2 without him up to this point? I don't think so.
No,
honestly.
you know, it's hard to say. You know what? We're all forgetting. You know, we are all forgetting that Michael Carter played well for us last year. There's
yeah,
no
absolutely.
he can't play well for us this year. You know?
Oh, I totally agree.
I also heard the rumors that don't be surprised if, you know, Tevin Coleman, I think he's with the 49ers, but now with McCaffrey signing there, Coleman might be up. Don't be surprised if he's back with us in a couple of weeks. I don't know. I just would have rather lost the game, and I know that sounds silly.
Yeah, right. No, I totally agree.
Healthy.
I totally agree.
You know?
I totally agree. I'd rather be 4-3.
Yeah, to have these guys healthy. But here's what I will say. We are 5-2. There's no going back. This team's got to forget what they lost and get the train rolling come tomorrow, come Wednesday. And Elijah Moore, here's your chance now, buddy, because Corey Davis, as we found out, is day-to-day. Oh, so are we all for that matter. So these day-to-day reports are right. He's day-to-day. So am I.
I think he'll be okay.
Yeah.
But
yeah. And Elijah, now here's your chance. Let's go. You really want to be here? You're having some remorse for what you said, maybe? I don't know. Let's see it. Prove it. Because now you're going to get your shot. Now you're going to get your shot.
Number two, you need to step up, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
you know Belichick is going to work all week. He's going to be in the dungeon, designing a play plan to make Zach beat them with the throw and not the run.
It's going to have to. It's going to be now. It's going to be easy now. Yeah. I mean, the magnitude of losing Hall, you just don't. It's going to be huge.
It's the fact that he was such an explosive runner.
Yeah, man, you had to get. Teams were starting to have to game plan for him.
Yeah, like the fact that anytime you touch the ball, he could break one. Now, maybe Michael Carter. I know he played again. I'm going to say he played well for us. So I'm not totally down that Michael Carter is
right
up.
Oh no, thank you.
Yeah.
At least we have him. Yeah, at least we got him.
Yeah. Ty Johnson, second in line, and if Van Knight is good, any good, worth his salt, he's coming up. So this is why I'm not jumping the gun to get a Kareem Hunt or mortgaging, more than a 4th round. But I don't even want to do that right now. I'm more concerned with the O-line.
Yeah, AVT, man, come on.
Yeah,
come on. First Breece and then him. Jeez.
Yeah. And it had to happen to this kid who was willing, take a listen, fan, to play anything on that line to help this team win. It had to. And did you even see the incident, like how he heard it? I didn't even see it.
No.
I couldn't even pinpoint the play where he got hurt. Yeah.
Every year it's something, right?
Yeah. It's amazing that a team that's missed the playoffs for 12 years, we're finally playing well. We're exciting. We're prevalent again, whatever the friggin' word is. I can't even say it. And the rug was pulled out for us yesterday. Even in a gritty win, the rug was pulled out from us. We won, but we lost. That's how I feel.
Oh, yeah, and you lost more than you won, I think.
Yeah. Like, I'm supposed to sit here and read off these numbers, All right, yeah.
16 for 26, 121 yards. Is that the number you're looking at?
Pedestrian. But I said it to you last week,
Kevin. Barely pedestrian.
I said it to you last week, Kevin. I will take that every time for wins. I don't care. But now with Hall out, Belichick is going to flush that box.
Every team.
Until Zach Wilson shows now he can make these throws. Because he's missed a couple. And I know he said in his press conference he would love to have a couple back. But he's got to become a little more accurate again and give these teams to think about.
To his credit, the offensive line breakdowns, a lot of those scrambles were like.
No, definitely.
But you also threw balls behind receivers over their heads.
Yeah.
Yeah. And way over their heads. Wide open guys, too.
Yeah, well, the Huzama one was a big one. He threw it over his head.
Yeah.
The Mims one, he probably should have had it, but he had to reach back for a little. Got crushed on that play. But you know what?
Got to step it up. Step it up.
Yeah. Because there is going to come a game, and it might be this week where they stuff our running game because that's what they're going to do. And they're going to dare Zach Wilson to beat us, and he better have his coming out party this week.
I hope Carter comes out fired up, thinking, well, never everybody thinks there's going to be no running game. Oh, yeah?
Well, I don't think anyone – I mean, maybe I'm thinking a little different. I don't think they don't think it's going to be a running. I think whether Breece Hall was here or not, Belichick was going to stuff the box and make Zach Wilson beat us and not get beat by this run. Now, without Breece Hall, it might make the challenge a little more easier. I don't know, but – you know what? If we want to get to where we're going again, and we've said this when the schedule came out and people were crying, oh, the NFL hates us. Look at our schedule. If we want to get to where we want to go, we got to beat these teams. It's true. Next man up. And even for you and I, we're sitting here sulking, but we shouldn't. We should put on as fans, we should have faith in our coaches and our coaching staff and our players and say, all right, let's rally the troops. And let's get going. No one's going to feel sorry for us, and we shouldn't feel sorry for us. And everybody on social media was acting like there was a funeral, like somebody died. I get it. But even us, we started off the show that way. But you know what? Maybe it's time we say, screw us. If we want to get to where we want to go, let's go. Let's do this. Let's go. Screw the injury. It happened. I get it. We lost a key guy, but let's not sit here and sulk and feel sorry for ourselves, New York Jets. Let's do it.
I'm just saying you're not going to see the same team.
Okay.
You're not going to see the same team.
Okay.
It is not the same team, especially without one of them, but now without both of them, it's not the same team.
Okay, so if Breece Hall didn't get hurt and he was healthy and AVT was around, you have us beating New England?
Oh, absolutely.
Give me a score.
27-17.
27. So we beat them by 10. Now, without these two guys, do we still not beat them or we lose?
No, I think we got to. Hey, they're not the Bills, right?
No.
They're not even the Dolphins.
No.
Well, we'll see tonight. We'll see tonight what they're made of. We'll see how Jones looks coming back.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
I think it's a much closer game, 19-17.
All right, but it's still a win, right? And we take it.
2017.
This might be the next 3 or 4 weeks until Max Mitchell comes back, till Fant comes back. We might have to have a dogfight with New England like we did Denver, and then we see what happens with Buffalo. We did say,
and I don't know, and I don't know that those points are necessarily all coming from the offense. I think defense may score against the Pats, even special teams. So
hey, defense wins championships, right? So our boys, and listen, there's going to come a game somewhere in the next 10 weeks where the defense is going to give up 26, 27 points, and Zach and the offense are going to have to do it for them. So if the next couple of weeks the defense has to carry us, that's fine, I
think in the next 4 weeks, we're going to learn a lot about our quarterback.
Kevin, let me ask you a question. We're 5-2. Okay. We have what is that? 9 more games left if my math is right. No, 5 and 2. We have 10 more games left.
Mm-hmm.
No Breece Hall, no AVT. This roster in your head can't go 5 for 5.
Well, I was just gonna say, you play 500 ball the rest of the way, you got 10 wins, and
You're
there's
10
our
and
10 and 7, right?
And in this division, and I know we're in a tougher division than the NFC, but 10 and 7 might do it. Like we go back now and we look at some of the games we picked and some of the teams that looked promising. Detroit doesn't look that promising now.
But if I was looking at the standings this morning,
Yeah.
everybody's within a game or two of each other, and we're only in week 7, so
Yeah. No, I know.
it's tight. It's tight.
I get it, but you know what? You own a tiebreaker over Cleveland, all right, they're 2 and 5. You own it over the Steelers, they're 2 and 5. Beat New England, beat Miami again, and you got tiebreakers over them, you know? We just gotta keep chugging along. We can't act like the season is over, you know. Yeah, it sucks to lose a possible rookie of the year, you know, but
Oh, I think he had it in the bag already.
he probably
Honestly.
did. He probably did. He probably did. I'm
It's like what?
yeah, no, again, like I said, I don't want to sit here. Everyone knows what the numbers are. I'm not going to read you. The one thing I will tell you that Salah and the boys have to clean up is 11 penalties. 11 penalties. And one of and there was a series of 3 that cost them the touchdown because it kept the Denver drive alive. Now, let me tell you, Kev, as tight as the game was, and listen, it's all part of football, everything, but we caught a break with Denver's home kicker in his home stadium missing a field goal and an extra point.
Extra point.
Zoline was 3 for 3 on field goals and 1 for 1 on extra point. You thought Zoline was kicking there all his career.
Yep.
So we caught a break with that too, but
hey, special teams. Kudos, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But let's spin some positives, Kevin. This defense is starting to really look like a top 10 defense.
Hey, defense won the game.
Yeah. This team, they're playing fast. They're hitting hard. They're playing, I guess I could say smart, even though there was God knows how many penalties. I know someone was on the offense. But you know what? Reed and Sauce and Whitehead, they're fast. And yeah, we know, Michael Carter II is the least known out of the 4, but he plays well too. And when Eccles comes in, he holds his own. And then you got Juan and Quinn and CJ, you know?
I'd sit here and say, how good is Sauce? But I said that about Hall too, and look.
Yeah. No, listen.
But how good is Gardner, man?
Yeah. We haven't seen this since the Revis days. We haven't seen this since the Revis days. And he's only going to get better, the kid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, hey. The 11 penalties. Vinny Curry, another big name. Who else got penalties yesterday? Bad penalties. You know, Mims had a bad penalty, on a first down from Berrios, had the 13-yard 13-yard reception. And Mims had the bad penalty,
And I mean, some of them were questionable. I don't know. I don't think much of these refs this year, so.
No, neither do I. And let me tell you, you want to talk about really I don't want to. I'm only saying this because I'm a homer and I love my Jets. They go to review the C.J. Mosley interception at the end of the game with 35 seconds left. They bring in, I forgot his name, Gene Skeletor, who's very, well-known, head of officiating. And he says on the TV,
interception.
I don't know how they're going to reverse this. And then in the last second, he changes his mind because they show it. And Oh no, this is please, that should have been an interception. Game over. Again, it's because it's the Jets. I feel like we had to hold our breath, for that last second, and then we got into victory formation in the final 30.
Well, you said I think it was 4 minutes left. I can't remember how much time was left. You said to me, "Now we sweat."
Yeah, Kevin.
Now we sweat to see if you're gonna let this kid ripping look like Elway and take him down the field. Yeah. So now we sweat, but no, defense came up big.
It was funny. It was, I think, 4:32 left or something when we gave them back the ball or whatever. And I looked at my heart rate, and it was 133 beats per minute. And all I was doing was sitting on the couch watching like everyone else. And my heart rate was up there.
Starting to sweat.
Yeah. And then I'll tell you, the final 2 minutes, I didn't even sit. I just stood in front of the TV pacing after every play. All right, second down, third down. Oh, come on. What do you mean first down? And that was the last 2 minutes, just walking back and forth, watching these final 2 minutes. But that's what I like. Yeah. That's Jet football. Like, that was the excitement of it.
And I mean, getting back to this, you're going to have to change up the offense, get the tight ends involved more.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Change it up a little bit now.
I think what LaFleur's got to do on our first possession, almost come out like the 2-minute warning, like you're on the 2-minute warning, like make it quick, make it fit, get Zach into a rhythm quick. Because I feel like, he's slow, and then you wait till too long for him to get into this rhythm. This is the Patriots. We need, as soon as we get our ball, the first possession, we need to score. No 3 and outs, no, 1 first down and then out. Do something different. Go into like a 4-minute hurry up. Move that ball quick. Give the Patriots something to think about, I
mean, I'm a Bears fan tonight. I don't think it's going to happen, but we're all Bears fans tonight.
Of course.
Yeah, we'll see.
Listen, don't get me wrong, Kevin. I know for our broadcast where we do our picks, I took Miami. But if you think I was rooting for them last night, I wasn't. I wanted Pittsburgh. I wanted to see the young Pickett do well anyway, And I wasn't that impressed with Miami. And I heard everyone say, well, it's Tua's first game back.
Yeah,
you have to knock the rust off, blah, blah, blah. What I'm so sick of is that, we beat another backup.
I know. That's all they're beating is backups.
Frig you.
All right. Okay. Well, hey.
What happens if the next 10 games we play were against everybody's backup and we beat them? Does it not count? How many times has a team beat us over the last 3 years with our backup? Seriously, enough with that shit.
It is what it is, right? Just like the injury.
Yeah.
Right? Just like the injuries. It is what it is.
Yeah. Yep. So, like, you know what, Kevin? Like, what are we supposed to do? I'm not going to wax poetic over these numbers, They are what they are. Yeah, us Jets fans were hurt.
Like we said, pedestrian at best, But But the only one that matters is that.
Yeah. And you know what, Kevin? You've been saying it from the beginning. We still have to see what Zach is. And you know what now?
I'm telling you, these next 4 weeks are going to be huge.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the third week is the bye, but then the 2 weeks after that, these upcoming 2 games at home, you got to get a split.
Yeah.
You have to. At minimum.
Yeah, no, agree.
But we're going to learn a lot about him.
Yeah, now, you know what? This week is going to be the game where Zach is going to have to show us he's the future.
There's going to be a game, and it could be this week, like you just said. Dude, you're going to have to take this team and put them in the end zone.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I hear you.
That's what you're supposed to do when you're the number 2 pick.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I hear you. That's what I said. And I've been on the bandwagon
when you're the number 2 pick, you're not supposed to manage the game.
No, I hear
You're supposed to lead the team down the field and put it in the end zone.
I hear you, Kevin, and I'm not going to argue with you. I'm more a Zach guy than you are. You've been consistent with your take on him, but now he's going to have to go this weekend and try to win us a game.
Mm-hmm. And I hope he does. I hope he does.
You know, I'm hoping more that who played yesterday for us? I forgot how to pronounce his name. Agabuchu. I'm hoping he gels quick enough on our line with Herbig and McGovern and Brown and Tomlinson. I hope he gels quick.
Yep.
Because even though I think Zach was sacked maybe once, he was running for his life. And we're not going to we are not going to beat a division rival if Zach has to run for his life. So these 5 men got to get on the same page and quick,
Yeah.
And Zach's gonna
we talk about injuries. Just look at the offensive line.
Yeah.
Since the beginning, since the summer and the beginning of the season and preseason, just look. Crazy.
I know. But
five starters in and out, gone for the season, injured reserve.
Let me ask you: is the ACL a full year to recover?
Oh yeah, I think
so. Is it?
Yeah.
So that means we won't even have him for minicamp when minicamp starts, right? I have to see what the time. If any of our subscribers down here know,
wasn't it the same with Barkley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget, I know Barkley was the ACL. Was it also the meniscus?
I think so. I think so. They say it's very common that it's together. So
okay. If the timeline's a year, Kevin, that means we're not getting him back till next year. By week 10, 12, 13. If the
I've heard 6 months. I've heard 10 months. I've heard a year. So
I could live with 6 months, Kevin. That brings us up to March. I could live with that.
Hey, he's a strong kid too. So
yeah, he's young.
And we don't know the extent of the tear. So
yeah. And the AVT tricep one kills us. I don't know what the extent of that recovery time is. So.
Hey, you gotta love his attitude though, Breece.
Yeah.
He was tweeting, "Hey, Jets win. Let's fucking go." You know.
Yeah. And that's what it has to be. Like, if this team wants to get to where they want to go, it's got to be about the name on the front of the jersey and not the name on the back.
That's right. Oh, absolutely.
Now, Elijah, you're back. You're in camp tomorrow with everyone else. I don't know if you apologize, whatever you do, blah, blah, blah. But now you have a chance. Let's go. Let's go. You want to be with us? Let's go.
The coach said he'd be active
Sunday,
so.
Yeah. And that'll be. We'll also find out if Corey's going to be ready for Saturday or if Min stays active. So we're going to be nail biting all week to see what happens. Yeah. We shall see. It's funny that I'm sitting here and our tone of voice does not sound like we're 5-2.
It sounds like we're 1-4. Yeah. They're 2-4 or something.
Yeah, we're 5-2 and technically tied for the second best record in the AFC, and throughout the whole league, tied with the third best record. And we're sitting here
top 3: Bills, Chiefs, Jets.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought?
I know. But if you take the whole league as a whole, 32 teams. Right, then we're 5th because the Giants 6-1 and the Eagles 6-0.
Yeah, we got to wait for the power rankings to come out tomorrow. See what they say.
Yeah, they'll probably have us at 8 or something, but I don't even go by that. The power
we'll drop 3.
Yeah, those PFF numbers are all garbage. You know what? Like I said, I'm not an X's and O person. I see what I see.
No. Hey, the eyes don't lie, right?
No, exactly. All right, Kevin, until we meet again on Friday.
Very good.
Yeah.
You guys enjoy the 5-2. I know. It's like Man, it's like always something, right? It's like
It's just that
had
little.
to throw a wet blanket on the damn thing,
Yeah,
didn't you?
yeah, yeah. But listen, maybe now this team rallies around it because they're hearing it from us fans. I'm sure they're hearing it from the media. Oh,
That it's over. Yeah, it's over.
will this team regroup? Oh, with New England coming in. Maybe that's the rallying cry now. Now all 52 players get together and they become one, and we
You
do
gotta
this.
hope.
And we
You
do
gotta
this.
hope.
Let's go, because our schedule is not as difficult as we thought it was, and our second half of the schedule is a little easier that everyone said. Of course, every week it changes, but let's go. We could still do this. Let's go.
Yes. Yes. All right. We'll see you guys on Friday. All right. Talk some New England Patriots.
It's gonna be loud at MetLife. It's gonna be
Yes,
loud.
it is. Yes, it is. All right, you guys have a great night. Enjoy the game tonight. We'll talk to you later. Enjoy up. Have a good one.